You should be like the contestant.
I
don't do that. Okay, ready? All right. Hello! Dude, come on. Fuck. I'm already gonna make the map. Alright, let's start a new recording.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, Woo. Phone ringing for the work. They waiting on me like the 15 the first. I'm killing competition, put them bitches in the hearse. Been diagnosed with a sick flow, with a nurse. Yeah, do it for the city, but the hood getting turned. With the money going.
Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the Bubba Sports Podcast, a new series that we're going to be doing on YouTube. We'll also be putting on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We
also on the Keeping It G podcast.
And also on the Keeping It G podcast. Stop interrupting me, sir. We are joined by the host of the Keeping It G podcast.
I'm getting paid to be here, so.
That is correct. And tacos. Because of the Babel podcast.
The Babel, Taco Mafia.
Shout out. But we are joined by our contestant today, Eddie Gonzalez. Eddie, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty great, feeling pretty confident. I feel like I can really answer these questions. I feel like I'm going to get things done. Yeah. Pretty nervous, if you can't tell.
I can see that, yeah. Just relax. This is your family. We got a special live audience.
Hey, Mom.
Wow. So, the purpose of today's episode and for the series is we're going to be asking basically a quiz. In this instance, it's going to be, do you know your team well enough, or do you know your team at all? So, you know, if you've been a fan of the Bubba Sports Podcast or the Keeping It G podcast, that I am a Cowboys fan, and he is a Patriots fan.
Yes,
so,
yes, sir.
We're going to do our respective teams in a quiz. We've prepared some questions, and this is what the whole episode is going to be about.
I'm actually really nervous for this because, like, we were kind of coming up with our questions right before this, and, like, I'm looking at them right now. Those are lengthy sentences.
Oh, the question itself is just for me to have, like, a script. But, like, it's a generic question.
You wrote a whole script for this?
Well, it's like a script.
See, the whole point of the Keep Energy podcast, it's unscripted. I'm going to cut all this out.
What if it's undisputed?
Just cut all this out, my editor. Just cut it all out.
That's me.
Wait.
I'm keeping it in.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it G.
On the Bubba Sports Podcast. The babble.
And we're going to babble.
About who knows who better. We should have a little see who gets the most right.
Right?
All right. We're asking 10 questions each. He's going to ask me first.
Right.
Patriots, obviously.
Patriots. So we're, just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves so we don't look stupid, we try to make it modern facts or questions. So from like 2000 on, I hope that's what you did too, because I have no idea what you put on there.
Yeah, that's what
but
I did.
I definitely did. So let's get right into it. Question number 1.
Dude, I'm actually like nervous. Like,
I'm excited about
I
this.
feel like I'm about to perform or something. Like,
you want to get your tuba?
I'm probably less anxious playing my tuba than I am answering these
That's
questions.
true. I know you talked about that one time.
Yeah, I did.
When you start going, it just flows.
It just flows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 1. In the last 20 years, the Patriots have had 5 starting quarterbacks. Name those 5.
The last 20 years?
In the last 20 years, they've had 5 starting quarterbacks.
So they've at least started one game.
Yes.
So you have Tom Brady, obviously, Matt Castle, Jacoby Brissett, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Brian Hoyer kind of started one game, but it wasn't the regular season. Who else started?
Since 2000.
Damn, I got to think all the way back then. Oh, 2000, Drew Bledsoe.
There you go, sir.
Because Tom Brady didn't come in 2001. Yeah.
Correct.
Easy. That's all day.
That's all day.
That's all day.
Put your head in there. Don't put your head in there. All right.
Question number 2. Name every year the Patriots have won the Super Bowl.
That they've won?
They've won the Super Bowl.
2001, 2003, 2004, 2014, 2016, and 2019.
Okay. Yes.
Well, that's the year the Super Bowl was.
Exactly. So, you said 2001. I put down 2002. Just based... So, yes, you are correct.
This is a load of barnacles.
Hey, I heard that. All right, so yes, correct.
They lost in 2002.
I don't know. I got this off of Google.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really know, like, when they... I've always been confused with that because the season is 2000.
It says, like, 2001, 2002 season, but the Super Bowl is played 2002.
Yeah.
I totally get you on that. I was a little confused myself because when I looked at the Cowboys ones...
If you look at like the banners that they make and stuff, it's 01, 03, 04, not 07 or 11 because we lost to the Giants. Hall of Fame quarterback, though, Eli Manning.
Get the fuck out.
14, 16, because 15 we lost to Peyton Manning and the Broncos in the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Steven Gostkowski missed the extra point, whatever. And then 19, lost in 18 to the Eagles. 19 beat the Rams.
Correct.
He's like, that was my next question.
Question number 3. Famously known for being called the Tuck Rule in 2001.
Hey, versus the Raiders.
They played the Raiders in the snow. But who was the one that tackled Tom Brady?
Charles Woodson.
Correct.
Yeah, he was like, oh, the game was bullshit, man.
Yep.
Tom Brady thought it was a fumble. Just saying.
It was a fumble.
Tuck rule.
It was a fumble.
Tuck.
If he tucks the ball...
He was. Did you not? He was doing this.
Exactly. So if he tucks it in, then it should be considered a fumble
But it
once
happened
it comes out.
when he was coming down to tuck it, and that is the tuck
Exactly.
rule.
It was already past the point of being a completion.
Already tucked. It was coming to... And so if it was still here, and they would have gotten it, it fumble. But since it was in between that small little sliver of between, let me show the audience, between tuck to tuck or whatever, because it was between here.
Recording.
You're not recording?
I am.
Oh.
You're just going on.
Sorry.
Finish.
So because it was between this, that was the tuck rule. How long did you want this to be? You wanted it to be short?
Oh, no. I just... You interrupt me.
Look, man.
Think you know your Patriots?
I do. You're going to do the same thing when I talk about your Cowboys, alright?
I'm going to do it with the catch.
You're going to be like, Dak Prescott deserves to give him a lot of money. Give him all the money in the world. Damn. Fucking Tony Romo's a Hall of Famer.
Jimmy Garoppolo and Patrick Mahomes are like a nightclub. It's like a nightclub. I can do it solid Colin Cowherd. I'm watching too much. Okay.
So hurt.
Next.
Oh my.
God damn. Question.
If you've seen the last one, you'll know where that's from.
Number 4. Check out episode 114. Question number 4. Where the fuck is it? Teddy Bruschi will go down as one of the greatest Patriots of all time, especially at his position.
Linebacker.
What was his number?
54.
Correct.
Dude, my questions are gonna be so hard, bro.
Well,
4 questions in.
Number 5.
Salt day.
Put your head in there. Don't put your head in there. All right.
Fuck.
What year were the New England Patriots created or founded? Known as the Boston Patriots back then.
Bro, we're only gonna do it from 2000 on, bro.
I mean, that's basic.
Kraft bottom and...
No one crap.
I'm going back? It's like 1989?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
1959.
I don't think that's 2000. All right, you know what? I'm gonna change my questions then. You wanna play that?
If you ask me
You wanna play that game?
when the Dallas Cowboys were founded,
I'm not gonna ask you because obviously you know the answer.
it's one question out of 10.
Look, man, it's not just a game, okay? Torn
Oh
Ninja.
my God, it's Fortnite all over again.
I thought I liked playing Fortnite.
Incorrect. Number 6, with 79 receiving touchdowns, who leads the Patriots in career touchdowns?
Career touchdowns?
Career touchdowns. Who
It
has
can
the
be
most
tight
in their
end,
career?
wide receiver.
Receiving.
I want to say this person. But it can also copyrighted. Singing in a different key. That's the same key, just a lower octave.
Bruh.
God.
So did I sing it wrong?
You were singing do 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 do. So go do 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 do. It's a little bit higher. You sang it an octave lower. You went
With the same key?
You went do 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 do. You can't sing that loud.
Turns out I was incorrect. 79 receiving
He's
touchdowns.
down to like over 60 people. I've narrowed it down to 2.
What are your 2?
I'm probably wrong. No, because including postseason.
Just career.
So including postseason.
Yes.
Passing touchdowns. 3. There's 3. Nah, not that one because he didn't play.
Walk me through your mindset right now.
So right now, I'm thinking, try to think far back. Obviously, Randy Moss, when they went undefeated,
Mm-hmm.
threw a lot. to him. Played for a couple years with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he's the top guy. Julian Edelman, he's been with him for a while. Wes Welker was in the mix for a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got Gronk.
Mm-hmm.
They're all up there.
It's a good, solid 4. That's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, like A, B, C, and D.
Can I phone a friend?
You can phone a friend. I don't know who friend, because I think I'm your friend. That would.
What's Irvin doing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do the 50? So between Wes Welker...
Are you sure you don't want to call Irvin?
No, I'm fine.
Because that would be
I'll
awesome.
I'll save that one. I don't have his number.
Well, that doesn't help.
Irvin, I need your number, man.
Right now.
Gronk, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, and Randy Moss. Wait. Gronk, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, and Randy Moss. Those 4.
Julian Edelman and Gronk are your 2.
Oh, Julian Edelman.
Final answer?
No. Fuck. It's because he's throwing the so... Oh, my God. He's throwing to Julian Edelman a lot, but it's more receptions with Julian Edelman. Touchdowns. Gronk. Final answer.
Final answer. I was eating a granola bar, sorry.
That's ASMR right there.
That's
Copyright.
mid-bite. Correct.
That's all day!
Very nice, very nice. I would have thought Randy Moss as well.
He was up there, though. I think it's like, it goes Gronk, Wes Welker, because he threw a lot of touchdowns with Wes Welker. Julian Edelman threw a lot of receptions, like a lot of passes too, but not touchdowns.
Bonus question, because I looked up the rushing, like,
Dude, we've had... No, I'm not
yards?
going to answer that. We've had
It was
so many
pre-2000,
running backs.
that's why.
I don't know.
Sam Cunningham.
I don't even know.
Very nice. Number 7. This one's a tricky one. Malcolm Butler picked off Russell Wilson at the 1 yard line
49.
to win Super Bowl 49. But who was the receiver he picked it off from?
Oh, what's his name? Number 13. The main guy. No, it was the second guy. He was big dude. He was tall. No one could cover him. Kyle Arrington had to be taken out of the game because he couldn't cover him. Oh, what's his name? Jermaine Kearse was on the sideline telling him, like, they can't guard you, bro. They can't guard you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's his name? I wanted to say DK Metcalf.
Decaf. I will say it's not Tyler Lockett.
I know, because Tyler Lockett's short. This was a big dude.
Okay.
Oh.
I also just give you a hint there.
Why? His first name's Tyler or what?
No.
Lockett? How'd you give me a hint? You give me a hint.
I just gave you a hint.
You told me who it wasn't. I didn't think it was him.
Off of that. You're going to hate me after if you don't get this right.
I'm trying to imagine the play. Okay, so
She, I'm a different breed. She, I'm a different culture. I'm a different man. I'm a different everything. You ain't built like me. You ain't built for me.
Josh Gordon.
I was honestly thinking it too. I was like, oh, what's his name? It was number 13, though. I know that. It was number 13.
I think Tyler Lockett was 13.
No, Tyler Lockett wasn't 13.
16?
Tyler Lockett's 16.
Okay, it's nowhere near 13.
Jermaine
no.
Kearse. There's a 3 in it. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is a 3 in it, but it's not close to 13.
Who is it? I give up.
Ricardo Lockett.
Are you sure?
I looked it up. Look it up right now.
Let me see.
You don't fucking think that I know my own questions? I'm the host.
Oh, I don't even know the answers to the questions I'm asking you. I'll look it up as I go.
Google,
Let's
bitch.
see, Malcolm Butler.
Ricardo Lockett. I think it was 83 or 84, his number. That's why I said it's not Tyler Lockett, but I give you a hint.
Just look at him as yours.
Same last name.
Oh, yeah, 83. Look at.
Yeah. So? Incorrect.
That was the bonus question, though, wasn't it? No, that was 7.
The bonus question was the rushing, like, yards or
yeah.
touchdowns. Number 8. When did Bill Belichick join the Patriots?
99? 98? One of those years. He went to the Jets, and then, like, that same day, he was like, fuck you, basically, to the Jets.
That part's right.
Or was it earlier? Are we talking the year or the season? Because
The year.
it's the same thing with the
The year.
fucking.
Because I know
Super
the
Bowls.
season is different, but the year.
So. 97.
Final answer?
No, because you didn't have Drew Bledsoe for that long. So if I say 97, that's the 97-98 season, or that's the 98-99 season?
That is 97-98 season.
So if it was the 98-99 season, I would say 98, right? That's what I would say for that.
Yes.
But it wasn't. That was 97, 1997.
2000.
Oh, well, okay.
Incorrect. Number 9. Bill's son, Steve Belichick, works for the Patriots, if you didn't know that already. What is his job?
Not really a set title.
Yes, there is.
He's working with the safeties. The special teams
So
assistant.
is that your answer?
Well, because last year... Okay, let me tell you this of him. First, 2016 when he
To the
first...
Stephen A.
2016 when he first came out, he was just an assistant. That's all. He wasn't anything.
I know.
2017, moved his way up. He started helping the special teams. Just helping.
Yeah.
Still an assistant.
For sure.
2018. And he wasn't even on, like, if you looked him up, he wasn't on, like, you couldn't...
I didn't
couldn't
hear
have
about him
title.
until like last year. So.
Exactly.
So as of right now.
He's a safeties coach, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Numero 10.
Already?
Yep. Adam Vinatieri hit a game-winning field goal to win the franchise's first Super Bowl.
Versus the Rams. Greatest show on turf.
Who did they beat? It was the St. Louis Rams.
Greatest show on turf.
Correct.
Patriots walked out as a team that Super Bowl. First team to ever do it. Before that, every player was introduced.
Recap. You missed 3 questions, so your percentage is a 70%.
I missed the bonus question. Doesn't count.
No, that wasn't a part of the
Oh,
question.
okay. So I got 7.
So you missed
I passed.
the Ricardo Lockett. Yeah, you did pass, according to YISD rules.
According to most rules. What do you mean?
You missed the Bill Belichick one. You missed the Malcolm Butler one. You missed the... No, you got the Gronk one. And then you missed the created or founded in this year. Everything else you got right.
Okay.
So 70. Good job.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll come up with 2 more questions as we go. Ready?
Moment of truth. My podcast career is on the line.
Cowboys, Logic, Cowboys, Old Mike, Cowboys,
Bella,
Zeke
Elliott.
Candle, Zeke.
You still got to give me the Lyle Collins picture.
I still have it. Like,
Yeah.
It's just there.
And we always forget.
Dak, TV, Cowboys.
Oh, now I feel it. Now I feel
You
it.
feel it, right?
I'm not gonna look at. I'm not looking.
It's okay, I'll my brightness. I don't have the answers on here, but I know the answer. Actually, I don't know the answer to these. But once you start thinking of them, some of them you're gonna be like, oh, dude, it was okay, dude. Okay, so it was. You're gonna do that because I did that. That's what you're gonna do.
That's definitely what I'm gonna
You're
do.
gonna be like, oh, dude, I know this one. Look, dude, you're gonna be like, oh, bro. Okay, so it wasn't. Okay. And I'm gonna be looking up the answer as you're going.
Okay.
Put the spoon down. It's giving you luck. All right. Start off simple. Question 1. What year was Dak Prescott drafted?
2016.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
So you're saying he was drafted in the 2016 NFL draft?
Yes. 4th round.
Are you sure?
Yes. Final answer.
Correct.
Thank you.
What stadium? Oh wait. Question number 2. What stadium did the Cowboys play at before the one they're playing in right now?
Cowboy Stadium in Irving.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer because I visited it. To this day.
Correct.
To this
Thank
day.
you. That's enough, sir.
That's still my favorite stadium. I prefer that one.
Number 3. Because I was trying to count. What college did Tony Romo go to?
Eastern Illinois.
God damn, you're a genius.
Also the college that Jimmy Garoppolo went to.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until like Thursday. Or... Oh, Wednesday.
The more you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Two great quarterbacks.
So that was 3
Mhm.
questions. Question number 4, since we're on him. What team did the infamous Tony Romo fumble occur? Who were they playing?
Seattle Seahawks.
This guy knows everything.
You don't think I remember that? I still remember I didn't look at that at all. I guarantee you. I've had that for like 2 years.
Right before this, he told me he would read it all the time. So
I read it while I was working at Rally House because it would be dead every day, so I would just sit down and read that. I was in Juarez watching the game. I was on my mom's lap because I was like, 6 or 7?
it happened in 2004.
Yeah, it was really early on. Because Tony Romo became like the starting quarterback like around that time. That's when I really got into the Cowboys.
Interesting.
But I remember that happened. The game was over, and I told myself, I was like, this game's not over. There's still a chance. As soon as it was over, I went to the front, started crying. Can never watch that play ever again. I have probably watched it maybe 4 times ever since it happened.
Bonus question. Since you gave me one. Why is Tony Romo Hall of Famer, not Eli? Go. Well, I think of other questions.
The reason why there's more of a argument for Tony Romo to be a Hall of Famer is he transcended the position. There is no discredit to what Eli did as far as winning Super Bowls against one of the best teams of all time, including the undefeated team for the Patriots. No disrespect. But there's more to a Super Bowl win than just the quarterback. When you look at his stats from that year, from every other year, he only made the playoffs those seasons when he won the Super Bowl. And I know you're saying, well, he still won the Super Bowl. Whatever. He had a completion percentage of like 56. He had like 2 touchdowns. He had like 200, 300 yards, whatever. But his defense won in those games. When Tony Romo had nothing but his offense, had nothing but him leading the way. Through injuries, he fought through back injuries, shoulder injuries, clavicles, whatever. He was a man that I saw grow into a elite quarterback that was a Peyton Manning-like-ish at the pre-snap position. That way he can do audibles. He would recognize the defenses better than anyone. He did that better than Eli Manning does it for Peyton Manning, and they're brothers.
And you can notice that now, like when he's commentating and
Yes.
stuff, and like that's the way he was at the line.
He knows football better than anyone, and the way he played it was better than Eli Manning did. If I give you a postseason game right now in their primes, when Eli won in, let's say, 2011, when Tony Romo was 2014, 2015 MVP of that year, in my opinion, I will take Tony Romo every single day of the week. Every single day, because that man did incredible things, and he was a better leader than Eli Manning. It doesn't matter Super Bowls. It matters if you transcend and impact the position. Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl, but he goes down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time because everyone grew up to want to be Dan Marino. I don't know anyone or think of anyone that wants to grow up and be Eli Manning.
Correct. I agree. I mean, we've talked about this before. There's people that
You don't agree?
Yeah. Next question.
Was this 5?
5, I believe. Since you asked me one back in the day, I'm going to ask you one back in the day, too. You're not going to know it. I already know. I don't want to say the last time the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. How do I phrase this question? In every single Super Bowl, usually an offensive player wins the MVP award.
Oh, shit. I think I know where you're going with this.
There has been one year. I'll even give you the date. 1971 was the year that a defensive Cowboys player won the MVP.
Fuck, I know this.
What was the player's name?
He's a linebacker, huh?
How do you know this?
That book, when I read it 2 years ago.
God, if he gets this, we're quitting it right there.
Can I get multiple chances?
What do you mean, like to guess?
Yes.
I didn't.
Since it's a bonus question?
It's question 5.
Oh, it's question 5?
The bonus question was the Eli Manning and Tony Romo.
Oh, it was.
This guy trying to change the rules. I like how you have the spoon.
I know. Maybe it'll help. To start, is it Randy? It's not Randy. It's not Randy. It's not Randy. It sounds like such a cool name, too.
Sure.
I don't know it. Just give it to me.
The answer we were looking for was Chuck Howley.
I would have never gotten that. Chuck Howley, I'm sorry. Don't know him.
Yeah, there you go.
God, that was 50 years ago?
Somewhat.
Jeez, man. Chuck Howley. I've heard the name, but I would never remember that.
Well, we'll ease it up a little bit.
Football was different.
This next question you should know pretty.
Defense wins championships.
Question number 6. How many playoff games have the Cowboys won since 2000?
Fuck! Oh!
Wait, you don't know that?
The Lions is one of them. The Seahawks is one of them. I think they beat Philly. It's 3 or 4. It's got to be 3 or 4.
They've won. Remember
that they've won?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just counting wins. 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. It's 3?
Correct.
All day! Let's go, baby!
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
God, we suck!
They were all wild card wins,
Yep.
and they lost in the division.
They would.
Very
If
next
they're the
week.
number 1 seed, they always lose.
That sucks.
They lost to the Giants. They've lost to the Rams. I think that's it.
Question number 7. Who is the defensive backs coach?
Right now? Oh, fuck! Oh, I don't know. I was going to do an episode on the new coaching staff, but I haven't thought about that. It's not Chris Richard. Chris Richard left. They didn't give him his job. Tom Sula is the defensive lines
Googling
coach.
the answer.
You don't know it?
I told you while you're thinking, because I knew you were going to be like, oh, I know this. Oh.
The linebackers coach. It's not Mike Nolan. Mike Nolan's defensive coordinator. A linebacker. I don't know the linebacker coach. Defensive backs. Is it John something?
No, I can tell you that now. You're not going to get it.
I'm not gonna get it. Because the conversation's always been if Chris Richard's coming back, but then I literally have a picture in my camera roll that has all the coaches. And I was literally gonna do an episode, just give it to me.
Maurice Linguist.
Linguini?
Linguini. He, let's see.
Who was he with before?
He was with... I don't know.
You know how you just mentioned that Lance Stevenson's not in the NBA?
Yeah.
They just did a report that he's looking to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look, literally, I have the list on my camera roll.
Yeah, look, defensive backs. And Al Harris, too. I would have taken that, too. I just saw him there, too.
Quest Al Harris. I'm gonna show you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'll actually put it up on the
Kind of
screen.
other pictures you got. Yeah, just put it right here. Can you give me explosions?
I don't think I can afford that. I don't think I have the facilities for that big one. No, I think you need a different
Logan,
editing.
right here. Get it? Have you ever seen Nate Shot? His videos?
His
content's
his
trash.
YouTube content's trash.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take that one. Hey, you just gotta roll with the punches.
That's 2 you've missed.
So I'm at 80% if I did it all right.
We're at what? Question 7?
I thought it was 8.
That was 8? So I gotta.
You tell me.
I gotta stump you with 2 more.
That one's tough, man. That one's tough. I should have looked at the other part of the list. You don't know the question, do you?
No, because there's questions that I want. I have 10 questions, but they're fucking like easy. Like, okay, one of them was like, who's the owner GM for the Cowboys? Like,
Robert Kraft.
did you say Spa? I'm not gonna ask you these questions. I don't want.
Can you just ask them to make myself feel good?
I mean, yeah. Who's the wide receivers coach? You don't know that either. That's one of them.
Wide receivers coach?
Don't look at your picture.
I mean, my phone's over there. That's another one where I didn't know it.
That was question 9, by the way.
Does that count?
Yeah, it's gonna count.
Fuck! I know that Miles Austin is an assistant to it. Just say it.
Adam Henry.
Adam Henry?
Yes.
I don't know.
His previous team was the Cleveland Browns. Before then, however, he was a wide receivers coach for the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants, having coached Anquan Bolden, sorry, I messed that up, and helping refine the skill sets of Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham Jr.
When they were in New York?
Yeah.
That's good. That's promising.
He's a good coach.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's got, hopefully they keep Amari Cooper. I don't know, they probably won't, but
I think they will, but I don't like it.
I don't want them to. I want them to let him go so he can come play for the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Him or AJ Green. Or, no, AJ Green gets hurt too much. Stephon
Amari
Diggs.
Cooper gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, but
He literally, his lower half of his
AJ
body,
Green gets hurt more, I think.
because that's all they have.
Yeah, that's true. Stephon Diggs. So, that was question 9. So, we're even now.
Adam Henry, welcome aboard.
Hey, man, it's okay. No worries. Then, the other one I had here was who was the last player to win the MVP award. Like, the actual... But I couldn't find the information for that, so don't worry about that. But that was one of the questions I had. If you know that, that'd be great.
It was before I was born. It had to be before I was born. Because, did you find it on the book?
Huh? No, I'm looking through it.
Okay.
See what we got.
Last person to win MVP. It was offensive. It's not DeMarco Murray. It had to be like. It had to be one of the triplets. It had to be either Michael or no. It's probably Emmitt Smith or Troy Aikman.
Probably. Makes sense. That wasn't
We
one
don't
of the
know.
questions. I couldn't find it, honestly. One of the questions you asked me, how many quarterbacks have started since 2000 for the Dallas Cowboys?
That's different.
Yeah, because you guys went through a period where you were just...
Yeah, it was like Drew Bledsoe, Quincy Carter.
Drew Bledsoe got around.
Starting quarterbacks?
Yeah, at least started one game.
Do you know the answer?
Yeah.
Drew Bledsoe.
I mean, we're already even.
Carter.
Like, we both missed the same amount.
We're both good.
We asked each other some tough questions. Like,
There's some tough questions.
like if we asked each other the basics, like, you know, who's your right tackle? Oh
my right tackle?
My God.
Cameron Fleming.
That used to be our right tackle.
I know, that's
Then
why.
we gave him to you.
It's Lyle Collins.
Really? Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I have his autograph.
Exactly, yeah.
Who's your
I
right
bet-
guard?
Right guard, it's Zach Martin. I guarantee you, if we both like asked each other like,
Shaq
what is
Wilson.
the actual like depth chart, like who's the starting like lineup, we can get it.